am Chevy the Superstar.
And I'm Toya.
And this is Two Snaps in a Circle,
Oh,
where we give
bow.
you the movie news that you can't. What is it?
You can use
The movie news that you can use.
movie reviews that you can't refuse. Not
It's like
even
a
a one.
run that back. Run that back.
Run that back, run that back. Let that do that one more time.
Oh, wee. It just escaped me just that fast. It
Just
escaped my mind. What we give him? Something. We give him
what is
something.
it? The things, the
We give
stuff,
him something. We give him
the things
something
that be happening.
they can do with something with.
Yo,
All right. Well, we are here
yes,
on
we
this special day
special
to
Tuesday.
finish up the Harry Potter series.
Mm,
This lovely week of Thanksgiving.
yes, happy
Um,
Thanksgiving, y'all.
Happy thanks the givens and just be safe out there in these streets.
Yes,
Uh Toya, how are you?
I'm pretty good. I mean, look, this is a different speed because it's the beginning of the week. We just done had Sunday and Monday.
That's
What
true.
could go wrong is Sunday, Monday.
Right. That's true. That is very true. Even though I had a hell of a day at
So,
work today. So
man, so yeah, I will admit Monday and Tuesday they have been long days. I've been filling them up with many of activities and things of that nature. So I am feeling like physically tired, like my body feels a bit sore. But I already told myself I'm gonna give myself a nice good stretch, hydrate, have a nice meal, and it's gonna be a late meal, but that's fine though. But yeah, and I'm gonna be just fine because I'm ready. I'm ready for the holiday. I'm super excited. Like maybe Thanksgiving is one of my faves, so I'm kind of riding the high of like Thanksgiving. So how about yourself? How you feeling on this beautiful Tuesday?
I was ready for work to be done.
So typically you sometimes get the Wednesday off. We know you get the Thursday off. So do you get the Wednesday off or do you get the Friday off?
I get the Friday
You
off.
get the Friday off. Okay.
Yeah.
I, I know you that's how but I'm very proud of people who go back that Friday because there are some jobs, obviously there are jobs that go back that Friday and then they take that Monday off to get a real 3-day weekend.
Yeah, no, I used to have to go back on Friday, but
Mm-hmm.
since the last few years, I'll be out Black Friday shopping. So
Period. So
and I'm going out this
are you
year
going out this
too.
year?
But I'm gonna be
Ah,
alone this time.
I think I'm a huge fan of Cyber Monday. I'm a huge fan of Cyber Monday or just virtually shopping over the weekend. Um yeah, I haven't been out for Black Friday in a minute, honestly. I haven't been out for Black Friday in a minute and I haven't and then it immediately makes me think about the day after Christmas, which in what is it in Canada they call it Boxing Day, I think.
Mm.
Like yes, in Canada they call it Boxing Day, the day
Well, it
after
is
Christmas.
busier than a lot of people say it's busy. When I worked in retail, it was busier than Black Friday because a lot of
Mhm.
people go back to return things
Yep.
that they got
People are
as gifts.
returning more than and then like I think it's a bigger group of people because okay, you got people returning things from
And
Christmas, and you
sales.
have all the sales, and then you have the range of people because you got kids with money from the
Mhm.
holiday, you got adults with money from the holiday, and then you just have those in the middle that are just like hella cheap and doing more Christmas shopping for those who they didn't maybe get to give gifts,
And
because
not only that, most people usually do not have to work the day after Christmas,
and so
so
then
it's
it's
more
just an
people.
activity. It's just
Mhm.
something fun to do, just
Something to
like
do.
to
Yeah.
go out. So I say I enjoyed that day more than Black Friday. I have to say. I'm
You know,
thankful
I tore
for
this
last
city
weekend.
down the last couple of years. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, of course.
I
Like,
went out on Black. I don't ever go black out on the 26th of December because I know how busy it is, and I
I
don't even want to waste
Y
my time with
see,
that.
I love it. I love it for some reason because I know you're gonna catch a good deal. It's gonna be something that I wanted. What up, Nine Deuce? It's
Hey,
gonna be
Nando's.
something that I wanted. So I like the day after Christmas more than the day after Thanksgiving. But I understand why Black Friday is so important because you're preparing for Christmas. But I'm a late
Correct.
Christmas shopper. I'm a shop. I'm a shop them the 23rd through the 26th, 27th, I'm shopping. that's, that's when I do all.
I try to, now that I'm older, I try not to. I hate waiting in lines. I hate it. So I
Yeah.
try, because I'm a Black Friday shopper. Well, I'll get up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Mhm.
I'm that
Mhm.
black because I'm trying to be
Yeah.
done by
I'm
10.
that black.
Right. I'm trying to be done by 10. Like I'm trying
Yeah.
to be done by 10 o'clock in the morning. Don't like last year
That's
we was
good. That's
out, but
good.
we was out, but we was done at 1 o'clock.
That
Even
was
though we got up
that's
at
good.
6. No, we got
See?
up at 7, but we was waiting on somebody. So, we didn't get to where we was going to about 9, which is unlike me. I usually try to
Uh-huh.
be out by now it's dark outside, so I wouldn't get up at 4 and go. But I would try to be out by 6,
Mhm.
6:30,
Mhm.
7 o'clock so I can get to where I need to go. But I'm also not an
Well,
electronics buyer. Like I'm gonna go to Target, I'm gonna go to Old Navy,
yeah.
go to Five Below, I'm gonna go. Those are probably the only 3 places I'm going because I'm
Yeah.
going to Old Navy to buy stuff for because I'm a Black Friday shopper that buys stuff for myself. And then if I see a good deal on a gift, I'll buy a gift.
Deal by
Or
gift.
I'll buy something that I've been needing to buy.
Got you. Got you.
But
Got you.
Black Friday is just a day for me to pretty much buy stuff for me.
Mhm. Mhm. Yep. The days before Christmas is for obviously for other people, and then the days after Christmas is for myself.
Yeah, like I'll buy gifts if I see stuff, if I need to
Mhm.
just be like, okay, I need to get these gifts out the way now because of budgeting and everything like that.
Right,
But
right.
I am trying to buy everybody's gift that's not an immediate family that I need to buy a gift for on Black Friday this year.
Smart, smart. I like the way you think. Good
Hmm.
tips. Good tips for the Black Friday shoppers out
Hmm.
there.
Hmm.
Get your
Yeah.
tips in.
Yeah. So I mean, if you out there trying to do something, you can follow my plan, but go where you want to go. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking for, I mean, but the thing about it is now half the Black Friday deals are out there already.
Mhm.
So
And
if you,
have
yeah,
been.
if you're really looking for something, you might not have to leave your house to get it unless you're trying to like buy some clothes or you just looking. Cause I'm a looker too. Like
Yeah.
sometimes I go out on Black Friday, I might
You a
buy a couple of
window
things for myself,
shopper.
but I love window shopping. I
Yeah.
love just going out and walking around and looking at stuff
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
picking up stuff and acting like I'm gonna buy it and then like,
That's a good
nah.
I have to say, when is it a good time to be a window shopper? Black Friday. That's when
Mhm.
it's a good
Because I
time.
mean, you can still buy and get a good deal. Like
You can still
we last year we went out for Black Friday, and because of the pandemic, the malls had just opened.
Mhm.
Excuse me. We made a killing on Black Friday last year because they was giving shit away.
Yeah.
I got a Coach wallet, a Naruto Coach wallet for $25.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, they were
Yeah.
giving stuff
You're
away.
right. You're right. You're so right. You're so right.
It's not.
It's not Thursday. It's not, baby. It is
Yeah,
not
we ain't gonna
Thursday.
be snapping while we eating a
Right.
turkey.
Right. Because I'm telling you, you don't want that. You do not want
I
the
mean, I might be snapping because it's so good, but I'm not too snapping. I'm not.
It's gonna be interrupting. My cousin's gonna be all in it. I mean, that would probably make for
It would
entertainment
be
and really
definitely
fun,
funny.
actually. But
Yeah, like my brothers in the background
right,
saying
but
their own stuff.
it would be so long. It would
Yeah, it would be because everybody gonna come and say, "Well, I feel like Professor Snape was just." Oh,
re-explaining shit to people like no 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 you
no,
haven't
because
seen
you
it in
ain't seen it. You
right
ain't
you ain't
seen
seen
it
it in
in
10
20
years
years.
right you ain't seen it in 20 years dog. Don't tell me I know what happened. I just watched it 2 days ago. Don't tell me what I seen.
Oh lordy day, that would be
You gotta get the
hilarious.
family
Actually,
dynamic in that
that
bit.
would actually be hilarious.
That would be kind of funny. We might have to do something like that one day. A group two
A
snap,
group
a
too.
real two steps in a circle. We the two snaps, and we got a
A
circle.
circular group
Yes.
of people surrounding
Oh,
us.
that would be funny.
Yeah, that would be. But I do have a little movie news,
Hey,
It's a little light
look,
because it's the holiday
right.
season.
It is. It is. It is.
And I also need to change my emotes so you guys have access to the movie news emotes. 'Cause they've
Hmm.
added emotes to our situation.
Yay! Yay!
But since we here, we gonna sing ba 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 movie news. All right. Did I write this man's name right? Yeah, I did. Delroy Landau.
Lindau. I love that
Lindo.
man.
I say
Yes.
his name wrong all the
LeBron James' daddy.
time. Has been added to the cast of Blade. That's exciting.
It is. I look forward to that.
Yeah,
Delroy
I
is
finally
Black All Star.
watched Harder They Fall 2 days ago. And I really enjoyed it.
It was good. I can't wait to watch it again. I need to watch it again.
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed
I
it.
seen a meme that said nobody black people. I'm gonna watch Harder Than Fall again.
No, it's definitely rewatchable.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because Regina King
Mm.
and old girl, I can't think what her name is, from Atlanta and
Yeah,
Deadpool 2. I
yeah.
love that scene of them fighting because they've both equally been in DC and Marvel films, so they have
So they
stunt.
have the yes,
Yeah, so
yes.
I just was like,
It
oh, this
felt
fight about to
very
go
real. It felt good.
down.
It
We
felt
got
good.
Domino against her character name from
I was trying to think.
Watchmen.
I can't think of it. I
I don't
couldn't think
know
of
it.
it.
I don't know it. I don't
I couldn't think of it.
know.
Dog.
They released a prologue 5-minute teaser trailer for Jurassic World Dominion. Watch it at your own risk.
How did I miss that?
I mean, I posted it in my story, but I told you to watch it at your own risk.
Well, I will be because I love me some Jurassic Park.
I can't do it. I don't want them to ruin it.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. I haven't been disappointed just yet, so.
But it's 5 minutes.
That's long as hell.
That's a lot.
They're long as hell.
They haven't even released a trailer yet.
Yeah, they tripping. But
in a prologue,
in the
beginning, there was Jurassic Park. And they spared no expense. And they told us to hold on to our butts. But then we didn't hold on to our butts.
You sound like an SNL skit.
The T-Rex escaped. Then she attacked the city. Then, years later, someone else wanted to make dinosaurs too. And it didn't work out again. And it didn't work out again. And it didn't work out again. But now we're back with more dinosaurs in 2021 when dinosaurs were extinct before we were even alive. Bum, bum, bum!
Then the music.
Yeah. And the gates open. And you see... And then you see the Triceratops flying in the sky. And then you see Blue. And you see that crazy, scary monster that was a hybrid. And then you see that damn crazy, scary monster that was in the water.
How many times do we have to figure out that they gonna evolve? They gonna do what they want to do? Like, what? How many times do we have to figure that out?
Right. But I mean, I don't not enjoy it because everybody is coming back this time. All the OGs is coming back.
Okay, God. I love it. I love to see it. I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm gonna watch it.
Okay, well, you tell me if I should watch it.
I got you.
First look teaser trailer for Bel Air series will premiere in 2022 on Peacock TV.
That was looking good. It was very dramatized. Dramatized. I'm like, did they just take the classic song of the Fresh Prince and slow it down to a monologue? Oh,
yeah, they did that.
I liked it.
I didn't.
I knew you was gonna say that. I liked it. I thought it was dope. I was like, I didn't think that you could do this to this song. Like,
I was just like,
I didn't think
okay.
you could get serious with it.
Well, what I like is in the description that was from Rotten Tomatoes, like a dramatized
Yeah, it's definitely a
Bel
drama.
Air.
Yeah, it's
Like, just
definitely
let
just
y'all
drama.
know, because y'all thought it was going to be funny.
And that's
It
why
ain't.
they did that. That's why they did that, because they want you to know. It ain't no
It
like
might be. It's going to be like Blackish.
yeah.
We funny, but we dealing with real issues.
Right. Right.
So when it's time to get serious, we're getting real serious.
Don't you laugh. Don't you. It ain't funny.
Cereal. We're cereal. We're cereal. When we're cereal, we're cereal. Damn it. I'm telling y'all. Because that's how I became
Oh Lord.
Prince.
You keep going. I gotta get my charger.
Okay. I'm gonna wait on that though, because this is something exciting for you.
I'll right back. I'm right back.
Okay. Euphoria season 2 teaser trailer dropped today, not that many hours ago.
Not that many hours ago.
This show will
824 champagne. Everybody dropped that boy. I was like, damn. See this on my timeline 5 times already.
It will premiere on HBOMax on January 9th.
Hey.
You know, it's so great when, you know, like you do movie news and then you see movies actually come to fruition. Yes. I don't know if you guys remember this, but a while ago, I told you that there was going to be a DC Pets movie. Well, the official trailer dropped today.
So cute.
And John Krasinski is going to be playing Superman, and it will be in theaters on May 20th, 2022.
Adorbs.
Blade Runner live action TV series is on the way. Ridley Scott got a lot of stuff going on, but he also had a lot of stuff to say this week. He blamed the fact that his movie didn't do well. The movie with Jenny Comer, Matt Damon, and Adam Driver didn't do well because millennials and cell phones.
Okay, what that got to do with me?
I just feel like that movie wasn't worth me risking my life. I wanted to see that.
Likely wasn't.
It looked great, and I hear great things about it, but I don't think it was worth me risking my life. Now, granted, I did go to see Eternals, but it's Eternals. It's Marvel. I will risk my life to see that. I'm not going to risk my life to see no dramatic film. I'm just wait till that come out on DVD.
Yes.
I'll wait for the DVD. And finally, Kevin Hart and Damon Wayans to play Arnold in What You Talking About, Willis Jackson in the live version of Different Strokes.
Wow, I saw that and I was like, why people be playing? And then I was like, that's just real. I almost had a What You Talking About Willis moment. Like,
what you talking about, Willis?
What you talking about, Willis? I used to love watching that show before.
I did too. I used to watch that every morning when I woke up. But I was so mad. So it got to the point. Remember the little white boy with the red hair? He got kidnapped.
Yes.
Why the next day they restarted it back from the beginning? And I still don't know what happened to that little boy.
I think the same thing happened to me.
I still don't know what happened to the little boy.
Do I know? I don't know if I know either. I don't believe I know either.
It switched up.
I think they did the same. I believe the same thing happened to me because I know that feeling. Because when you just said that, I was like, hold on, I feel that. Because I remember when it happened too, but I don't believe I know the ending as well. Or is there an ending? Like, did they just end that way?
I don't know, but I know that shit used to come on after Dragon Ball in the morning.
I ain't know nothing about Dragon Ball, but I would watch a little bit of that, and then I'll be all into a different strokes. I was about to say different world.
Watching them end credits, a little Goku,
yes,
Gohan.
Yes.
flying on that
Yo,
little nimbus
that's how
cloud,
I
and
knew
then
it
it
was
go
ready.
into that when the world don't move. I'm showing my age. We showing our ages.
Hey, millennials, baby. Millennials. About to be 40 gang in a minute, baby. ah, I don't care.
Yeah, I ain't. Bless you. And that was movie news. All right.
All right. Hey, the only thing about this is that it's actually, I can't believe it's over. It's so bittersweet, I've been ready for it was a lot of finally, thank you.
Girl.
Been waiting on this. Been waiting to hear answers about what the hell this been meaning for the last 10 years, watching this whole series, or 7 years, whatever. It's like, because it started in 2001. So, yes, but we are finally here. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, the last of its series, 2 hours and 10 minutes, 2011. It looks beautiful. Beautiful. I felt like we're just, because it looks so good and updated, and the CGI is so good and the graphics are so good, it feel like we just getting started. But it's the end. Well, thank God for us. We about to get a little sneak peek. We about to get some more stuff. Maybe they do some cool extra shit for us who are late to the party.
Well, we got
But
the Fantastic Beasts.
I am learning that there are so. That's what I watched this review, and this guy was like, "This is when people realize, i.e., Lord of the Rings and
Oh yeah.
all these franchises realize, like, Hunger Games. Let's not just do one. Let's do two. Let's do
Yeah.
three. Let's do four. Let's do, like,
Yeah.
just keep going."
This
Because
definitely reminded me of Lord of the Rings. Like the feeling that I felt
yeah,
watching this last movie, the way they picked it up, how
yeah,
it went about, everything
yeah,
that happened. It was just like, it just reminded, even more than Hunger Games, because I don't think Hunger Games ended well. I
uh-huh,
don't think Twilight ended well.
uh-huh.
Um, but
Agreed.
I will put this up there with Star Wars series. I will put this up
Okay.
there with Marvel. I
Yes,
will put this up there with Lord of the Rings for sure,
it deserves it.
because it's good. I mean, I can only say that it's one movie that I don't like. And I mean, I can say that it's more Star Wars movies that I don't like. I can say it's more, I'm nah, fuck that. Lord of the Rings is the shit. I like all of them.
Yeah.
But
How many is it?
yeah,
Those 6 or 5?
it was 3.
3. It was just 3 of them. Okay.
No, it was 4. Was
4.
it
Okay.
4? Yeah, because they
Okay.
broke up the last one in 2 parts.
Camille said Twilight ended great, baby.
Okay.
I'm a huge Twilight fan, and even I have to admit, I was like, meh,
It
meh.
wasn't. It
I
wasn't.
would have liked something different to happen, but I need to refresh myself on Twilight. I haven't watched Twilight in forever.
I didn't
But
like it all at all at any point. Twilight just did not do it for me. And I think a lot of that had to do with the acting, though, and the costumes
that's
and the
yeah,
hair and stuff like that. I think
yeah.
that's pretty
You
much,
either love it or you don't.
and the
That,
CGI. It was more about like that stuff than the actual story
yo,
itself.
looking at those fast running scenes now, it looks so terribly fake. Like, it looks
Yeah,
so.
like the baby. The baby is fake. That's a fake baby. That's a fake CGI baby.
The fake CGI baby.
They ain't even use a real baby's face for the picture. I mean, to make the fake CGI baby. They just
Yeah,
used the picture from the internet.
that baby looked like a baby alive. And again, I am a Twilight fan.
Oh, so you liked, Camille, you like the book better. I mean, the movie better than the book. That's a rarity.
You don't get that very often.
That's
The
a
book,
rarity.
the book lover over the. I'm sorry, the movie over the book lover.
That's a rarity.
Yo, that was the moment. Spoiler alert for anybody who haven't.
Oh, that was wild, though. That was wild.
That right there.
That was wild.
I like this
Did
shit.
little Dakota Fanning knock his head off his body, or was it the man from Masters of Sex? It was one of them. Either
One
Lord
of them.
Decona
One
or the
of them. I
man from
cannot
Massive
remember right now.
Respect.
Tell us, Camille. Tell us in the chat. Tell us in the chat. But the synopsis of this is like truly, it's all coming to an end. So Harry and Ron and Hermione search for Voldemort's remaining Horcrux in their effort to destroy the Dark Lord as the final battle rages on at Hogwarts. Oh my God, what a great, just a great scene setup. Just like, mm. We got David Yates directing again, starring the usual, written by the usual. All of our faves are here and ready to like go at it. Like we just, man, it starts off just like get into it, baby.
Yep,
Get
right where we left the hell
right
off.
where we left off. We
They reminded us. I was like, why is they reminding us? I was like, oh yeah, this probably movie take like 2 years to come out. Because I remember everybody being mad about that shit. I remember everybody being mad about the ending and then be like, it ain't gonna come out until 2 years from now. And I said, ooh, I'm glad I don't like Harry Potter.
Man, talk about it. So yes, it goes through this kind of sort of
remember.
Yeah, like recap, you know, everything. We see Voldemort take the wand
defiling a grave,
just defiling a grave. How rude! It just seeing him relive that moment again just disgusted me.
I was like, man, if y'all don't get to the nitty gritty, I don't need to see this again. I just saw this last week.
I know. Then it opens up on pans out from Dobby's grave. I'm like, oh, Harry back in the mirror looking at Dumbledore for some damn guidance. Like, help me, man. I don't know what to do. Like,
yeah, and then I find out that the goblin is not who I thought he was.
The goblin is not at all who we thought he was. Grip Hook ain't grip shit. He ain't nothing.
No, but I thought he was a whole different character. I
thought he was that other good dwarf at the.
But he was a goblin from the bank.
He was a goblin from the bank
who worked with Bellatrix.
Yes.
And that's why she was questioning him about the sword.
And it's so funny when we were talking about the sword, and I was like, but why? But I wanted to say out loud, like, why was she talking to him about that? Because I could have sworn he was. So that character, that dwarf, had played both of those characters because they looked just alike. They were like, I know the new thing on Twitter is like evil twin. Like that was his evil twin, so real. Like that was his evil twin, Grip Hook, and the other
the teacher, the professor.
Yeah, the other professor. I was like, that's for sure his freaking evil twin, no doubt about it. But yeah, we're like just thrown right into it where Harry is like, I'm doing my job. I need to get some answers.
Mm-hmm.
So he is questioning all of those that were a part.
Yeah, because the other guy who was in there, who we didn't know who it was, is the guy from the wine shop.
That's the guy from the wine shop. What is his name? Ollivander.
So he questions the goblin. The goblin gonna get him into the bank.
Right,
so they can get the other Horcrux because he believes that it's in the thing. But he say, "Well, give me the knife, the sword of Gryffindor, and I'll get you in." And I'm like, "Harry, that's a bad deal because you need the sword of Gryffindor to break the damn Horcrux." But okay, because you got
it figured out.
Okay, so he go talk to Orverlander. Yeah, and he asked him about whose wands is whose. You know, Bellatrix is one. He got Bellatrix, and he got little Big Draco's wand.
Yep.
And but Harry is doing a lot of the talking, and I thought this was weird because normally it would be Hermione. So Hermione is being her Hermione self, but I could tell there's a difference. Yes, but you know what? I realized they didn't play on that. Because it wasn't about that. We didn't have time for that.
We didn't have time for that. But was I trying to put my what is this about? She kept saying that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Just like
they pulled their weight, and this is for later. I said this later, like in my notes. But what I realized is sometimes you have friends that you need to cuss out when you feel like they've wronged you, right? But sometimes
Mm-hmm.
you're such good friends with somebody when you don't have to cuss them out. They
Yeah.
know they wrong and they
Yeah.
know they need to do right by you, and then they just start doing right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Yeah.
just what they do. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And that's
Yeah.
what I think this movie showed us, like true friendship. Like
Yeah.
this don't have to be a drag out, dog out fight. You
Right.
know that I've been pulling y'all and I've been carrying y'all and I've been holding y'all up this
Period.
whole time. It's time
So
for y'all to do
to
right
do
by
your
me.
part.
But I
Yes.
mean, usually when you're the person who they're making amends with, you don't realize it and you don't understand it because you're gonna be you regardless. But
Mm-hmm.
you shouldn't have to not be you because they're not doing right by you. They should
Yeah.
just correct themselves when they see that you've given all you can give and you've done all you can do.
Yeah.
And that's what this movie showed me. The fact that they are truly friends, they
Yep.
truly love each other, and they don't have to say a word because that's how well they know each other.
Yeah. No, so freaking true. Like you really, man, dead on, right? Dead on with that one, right? For real, for real. Because I was having a hard time figuring that out. I was like, what is happening between
Yeah,
them?
they knew
But
they
I
wasn't
was
doing
like,
right.
but
They wasn't right.
but what happened in my feeling is I felt at ease. I was like, it looks like just everybody doing their part.
And that's what it was. But
They're just like falling in
when it's
perfectly
that
now.
scene later with her and Ron, and she says
Mm-hmm.
brilliant, it was like, he know he ain't been pulling his weight, and
Yep.
he know his girl is down, but she ain't gonna
Yep.
let him see it, and she
Yep.
done gave all she can give, and they need to pull their weight.
Cause baby girl gave what's need to be given
Mm-hmm.
in
Mm-hmm.
part one.
Mm-hmm.
And
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 two,
and,
and three, and four, and five, and six,
right. If we
and
want to
seven
go,
part
like,
one,
right. So it's just like,
even seven part two.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, it makes sense if we're talking about these events happening consecutively to each other, what she has been through, what she's been going through, and then to like be like, now we have to like level up. Oh my gosh, like
Right. And this last thing that just happened to me kind of wrecked me. But that's the thing. That's the beauty of it all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said before, no friend should have to stop being the good person that they are, the smart person
mhm,
that they are to to basically accommodate a friend who is not being the best version of themselves.
yeah.
So in order for you to combat that, you have to step your game up. And she didn't step her game up. They stepped theirs up.
They stepped theirs up, and I just was like, let's go, Ron. Let's go, Ron. Let's go, Harry. Like, not
Interrogating people and
interrogating people,
taking
getting
charge, and
details, like
you know what I'm
really,
saying?
yes,
And not
being.
looking for her to say, is that what I needed to get? Is that the right answer? Is that where we need to go? Is that what we should do?
And sometimes, still had his moments where he had took on plans without telling others, but again, like jumping to moments where it's like he actually started to talk out loud, and then when a person said and then he's like, okay, so what's your idea? And then like, oh, okay, maybe I will.
Yeah, versus let's put everything on her and let's see where she goes. She
Yep.
don't need to do that. We
Yep.
all grown, we all fighting this fight. We all need to pull our weight and we all need to do
Correct.
our parts. If we
Correct.
friends and we care about each other, that's what we should do for each other if we gonna be in this like this. Because I mean, we
Basically.
could die, and I don't want to die. If I'm Ron, I don't want to die saying Hermione is the only reason why I live to this point. It's
Right.
time for me to show and prove.
To
Harry Potter made it based off everybody else around him helping him, including Neville and everybody else.
truly.
Who is he to be the chosen one if he can't interrogate somebody on his own accord, if he can't defend
Mm.
himself without Hermione's help, if he can't
Mm.
find the Horcruxes and tell
Talk
them
about
where
it.
they're going? You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna
Talk
be the
about it.
chosen one, you got to be the one all the way around. When
Period.
Neo was Neoing, he was all the way around Neoing. He wasn't just like,
Yep.
am I in the Matrix? Like, what's magic? Oh my God, what's that? What's the Deathly Hallows? I don't know that story. It's like, boy, get your life.
Get
Like,
your life. Yo, that's so funny. Oh my God. So in usual Harry Potter fashion, we start off pretty serious, but always find a way to bring a little fun to what's happening. So Hermione and Ron have to take on the appearance of Bellatrix and one of her like lackeys. And
Yeah.
she did such a horrible job.
Don't talk about
Baby
because
girl said good morning.
but even that moment when she was like, that was just me being stupid. I said, oh, poor baby, you need a hug. You would never say that
She
about
just was like,
yourself.
I'm really like, just like
You
shaking,
could
like,
see her facial expressions and like her, you know what I'm saying? She was still doing her,
yes,
but
yes, yes.
you could
But
see it.
but my favorite thing about these moments in like the overall sense of acting is that is not Hermione. Like that is not Emma Watson. That is
Right,
what's her name?
right.
You know, that is now that actress and that
So right.
person. Yes, her being Hermione, and it's just like the level of acting that you have to do. Like, wow, that's my favorite part. That's my favorite part about that is that you're now acting as if, all those different Harry Potters were acting like the brother and Lupin, and it's just like, oh, this is so good. Like the skill that it takes to do that, to have those moments. And so yeah, just did horribly. But because of their experience, because of just like not doing the childish things that they've done before, the way that they used to F up stuff.
Child,
Like,
it didn't have nothing to do with that. If it wasn't for that goblin, they wouldn't have made it in there because he
oh,
put
was
a
it the goblin
spell
that
on
did
the
that?
damn. Yes.
I didn't know. Oh my God. I didn't know it was the goblin that did that.
Yes, he
I
had to
thought
do
it
that
was
shit like
Harry.
3 times. No, the goblin
I
did
thought it
that.
was Harry who said that the first time. I'm like, good call, Harry.
He hypnotized the goblin, hypnotized the other goblin twice.
Twice. He did do it. Now I do remember the second time, and I thought he was just helping him because Harry was off doing what he was doing.
Nope.
Wow, that went over my head. That went.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one coming.
So then they got the dragon, then they get in there, and you saying that was funny. I thought it was funny the whole like if they touch something, it
Yo,
multiply. I could not
that
stop
was
laughing.
hilarious. I was just like, it wasn't Hermione who said, "Let's just stay still."
Yeah, she was like, stop touching stuff. That's what she said to Ron at first, and then she's like, stop moving. Like
This shit was just like. I'm like, would y'all please just stop? You're being enveloped by cups,
gold and rings and
golden rings and things. And what are y'all doing?
Like, so they they tear up the bank. The goblin double crosses them. They get the dragon. They fly a dragon out of the bank. They tore the whole damn bank up.
Tore the whole damn place down.
They jump off the damn dragon. Harry see Voldemort killing everybody at the damn bank. And finding out that Harry knew about the Horcruxes. Because this whole time he didn't know. So I guess those weren't powerful enough for him to feel it.
Yep. Because just like he said, eventually he was like, it's just wounding him. Like, he got a little skin peel in the back of his neck. Like, he feel it like, ooh. I need to, but other than that, like, bruh man was still out here hella powerful. Like, still
so Harry tell him about him knowing about the Horcruxes. This man walking around in blood, got the Dracos. I mean, the Malfoys.
Yeah, the Malfoys.
Looking real rough.
Ooh.
Lucius was Lucius
yeah,
was looking real rough. Like he was he didn't look like he was eating or sleeping. And like somebody was just taking blood out of his arm like every day.
Correct. Like, are you turning into a vampire?
Yeah, like I thought he was turning into a death dealer.
Right. What are you becoming?
Dealer. Like
not death dealer.
He was turned into a vampire. The vampires are death dealers.
You're right, though. You're right, though. It's just that's so funny because for real, that's immediately what I thought. I was like, are we introducing vampires into this? Like, I love me a good vampire story now. I felt bad for Merman.
Yeah,
Lord,
like
have you
I don't even
eaten?
know what the hell
Have
he
you
was really going
eaten?
through.
I
Like he
don't know
was just
either. Have you eaten? Are you scared? Are you? What is? Girl, give him some. Help him out.
give
Like,
him some blood. He needs some blood. He needs some sustenance. He needs some sustenance.
for real.
He hungry.
Um, along with that, we are also learning about I'm not jumping, am I? We learn about Dumbledore's brother.
Right, because next they go to Hogwarts, and
They go
that's
to
who saves them.
and
But you
that's
continue with that. I don't know why I always have to use the bathroom when I'm
always,
streaming.
always,
Damn.
girl, always. Go do your thing. So, what is it? What they call it? Like dissipate or dash or whatever. They whoosh over to Hogwarts, and they are met with Dumbledore's. I'm gonna assume his older brother. I'm gonna assume his older brother. They are met with his older brother, and we find out that that is in fact who Harry has been seeing in the mirror this whole time. He has not been seeing Dumbledore, Professor Dumbledore, Albus Dumbledore that we've all grown to know and love. We have been, in fact, seeing his brother. He's been seeing his brother, and that is who has been getting him through this. And they kind of go back and forth, and they have a moment where it's kind of like, dude, I've been helping you, like, don't come in here with your attitude, and because I think of my brother differently. Like, just, I'm telling the people like how like him and Harry was kind of bumping heads after we find out that it's not Albus that we've been seeing in the reflection. It has in fact been his brother. And he's like, I've been helping you this whole time, but what Harry is not here is for Dumbledore slander. He don't play that. Don't come
Right.
for his mentor, his like,
Right.
his guy. Don't come for him. But his brother is like, you don't know him the way that I know him, and the way that like and in fact, like, what
When more you find out in
the
the
more
story,
you
you
find
understand
out,
it.
you start to understand. It is so amazing the way that they just 180'd us with all of that, just like flipped it, just
But
like, whew,
from Harry's perspective,
why wouldn't he?
his brother was very like, give up, like, I'm done with this. I don't want to fight the good fight anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you can't make your family issue somebody else's issue. Like, if
Mm,
I think
mm.
your cousin is amazing, your cousin is amazing to me. I don't know about your family history, but they've
Right.
been good to me. So until otherwise, that's all I got to know. And if
I
they
just all I
dead,
can
I
go off.
mean, shit, that's all I can
Yeah,
go off.
really, right. Pretty much.
You definitely not about to tell me nothing bad about them after death. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And not
Exactly.
only that, I'm not here for that. I'm here for a mission, and either
I'm
you're
here
gonna
to
help
carry.
me or
Yeah.
you're not.
And then it's not like he was carrying out a mission that just Dumbledore was like, go do this. Like, he is personally involved. Like,
And
here
he's
he is,
also, it's
like,
been proven that it's like, you can say whatever you want to say, but I've already destroyed like at least one of or two of these things.
yeah,
Like, I got one in my pocket right now. Like, so you saying what you're saying because you don't want to fight any longer. You're not saying what you're saying because you just feel, you know what I'm saying? You're probably
yeah,
sad that you and your brother never reconciled before he died.
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? And you trying to,
And
and your brother was full of schemes and tricks, and you trying to figure out what was the end all be all, because Dumbledore ain't gonna die, or Albus ain't gonna die unless Albus wanted to die. So you
right.
really trying to figure out what his plan was. What was it?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
because you weren't in the end, and this boy, he
talk
done took
about
this
it.
boy up under his wings and then made him this and that and that and
Talk
this, you
about it.
feel some type of way. You just feel some type of way. That's
That's all it
okay.
is. That's
It's
all it
okay.
is. And the sooner that they came to that conclusion, we could all do this together. So what we will do is the painting comes alive of the sister. She comes back with freaking
Neville.
Neville Longbottom.
Good old Neville.
I was scared for a second. I was like, who the hell is behind her? Come back with Neville. It's a secret passageway to Hogwarts where everyone is
Is
kind of like
looking busted and disgusted, baby.
busted and disgusted, looking like who did it and what for. Like, Lord have mercy, just they've been through it. They've been through it. And we realize that it's bad.
Yeah, it's bad. It's the baddest. It's the baddest. It's the bad. It's like, whoa, like y'all still sending y'all kids here, or they forcing y'all to do this? Like, oh my God, like this is terrible.
I
Like,
can't believe this still exists. Like, it should be empty. Like,
right. But
what?
even Luna is there. Like, Luna, girl, you was just in a damn prison,
Girl,
girl.
she's in a prison and your daddy ain't fit for nothing. So how did you get back here?
That's probably where she wanted to be, because she probably mad at her daddy for giving them up.
Most likely, especially on her bae, her boo. Well,
Right.
I don't know how she felt
No,
about Harry.
I think,
I mean, she
well,
liked Harry, but she didn't like
yeah,
him romantically because she's
no,
such
because
an
she thought
odd
he was. I think
individual.
she thought he was weirder than her.
That's funny.
And I also he believes she don't like men who don't listen to her, and he didn't listen to her
That's a
often.
good one. Oh,
Often.
and that is what I was speaking about earlier, where it's like, Harry, the girl, would you listen to her? Damn.
He don't be listening to nobody. He always been quick to tell people what he trying to do. Look, I don't have time to talk right now. Well, I got information. I don't have time for your info. I got information. I don't have time for your information.
I don't have time for the
Wait,
information
did you
that could
say
be
information?
helpful.
Did you say
Right, like,
information?
look, I don't have time for the information that could be helpful for the information that I'm trying to find.
Wait,
Like,
you said you got information that's helpful for the information I'm trying to find? Oh,
yes,
I'm
you don't have
sorry.
to run up another flight of stairs through another group of people. Stop and listen. Damn. Damn.
So Snape find out Harry there. He bring everybody in this like prison group assembly, worse than anything Umbridge could ever comprehend. And he basically say, you know, if you messing with Harry, you in trouble. If you know somebody who messing with Harry, you in trouble. I'm thinking, oh shoot, somebody done gave him up. I bust out laughing because Harry Potter, you know, he don't hold no punches. He walked dead in the room and said, you know what you did? You killed Dumbledore. And I bust out laughing.
He said, you gonna stand there where you stand?
You're gonna stand where he stood.
Yeah, you gonna stand where he stood and talk your big shit, knowing what you did.
You killed him. You killed Dumbledore.
You killed him, and I'm here, bitch. What? You ain't gotta
as
look
soon
for
as
nobody.
he said that, he said, "Get your wand out. Get it out." And then Mother Superior, because I can't think of her name in the movie. I just know her sister. Mother Superior. McGonagall said, "Okay, I'm done with it.
I'm not playing with y'all no more.
I'm tired. I done stood here and watched Albus. I done stood here and watched you. I done stood here and watched Tom Riddle. I done taught all these chilling, and they just out here willing and dealing and killing and stealing, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it."
We going to battle, baby. Fuck it. Well, let's do it. Let's do it, Snape. Let's do it. She said, coward. Yo, that was hilarious. They was fighting. They was bucking it out for.
Yeah, he flew up out that window.
He was about to get his ass whooped. That's why he had
flew up out that window.
He had to dip real quick because he couldn't put
the cover was blown, baby. The cover was blown.
Oh, the cover was completely blown. So this turns into what we're speaking of now, where now it imperative that we prepare for battle and that we also find this Horcrux. And
Right, because
that,
Voldemort then came and talked to everybody in their head and
oh,
basically said either
brother,
give up
he,
Harry Potter or
he
y'all all
came over
gonna
the
die.
speaker and said,
In
okay,
their
bitches.
mind. The speaker in their mind.
All right, y'all. So, y'all gonna die.
But if you give me Harry Potter,
You won't die. You won't die if you give me Harry.
you won't die. I won't kill you.
Things will be all right.
So then McGonagall sends Slytherin to the dungeon.
Yep.
I wrote Mother Superior in my notes.
You are crazy. You are crazy. You stupid.
I just knew that lady was gonna die because they was giving her too much screen time.
They was giving her too much. I was like, when she's gonna get taken out, because it's gonna happen.
Ooh, I loved how Ryan Mama looked at her when she was like, I always wanted to do that spell. Like, and she like, girl, we about to die. Like,
okay,
we about to die.
You putting out a bunch of cemented soldiers, statues to help us. I don't think that's gonna be enough.
Right. But, so then they put a barrier around the school. And, Luna, the part we was talking about earlier, where he wasn't listening to her, she told him he need to go talk to Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw,
Ravonna Ravenclaw. Ghost is upstairs up in Ravenclaw. We ain't heard nothing about the damn Ravenclaws all damn 7,000 years.
Give the Ravenclaw something, so they said let's give him a ghost. Let's give him a ghost, because my ass was like, Moan and Myrtle gonna come back.
No, we got Ravonna Ravenclaw.
It was too serious at this point for some damn
Moan and Myrtle. She can't come back.
Her horny ass coming back.
Being a weird creeper.
Oh, Harry.
Being a weird creeper. So Ravonna Ravenclaw got some, Tom Riddle tricked her once. She ain't trust little Harry because she could smell the Voldemort all over her. Speaking of, there was another part before this where McGonagall was basically like, call him Voldemort because he gonna try to kill you either way.
She said it. I loved it. I love that. That is only someone of her age and experience and wisdom that can get off that line, because it's just like, why we're in for a battle. This last episode really reminds me of kind of like the last few episodes of Game of Thrones, when we realized like, oh my God, it's all really coming to an end. And it reminded me of that battle they were getting ready for. And oh my God, like, especially to know like Game of Thrones happened after all of this, just lets you know how ahead of its time this series and these last two films were to be happening in 2011, to be like, man, just 10 years ago that these came out. And it's just like, wow. It's just, it blows my mind. I really, really love these two. I really love these last two films, and I especially love this one. But yeah, so he goes to Ravenclaw, the Ravenclaw ghost, and just like you said, she don't trust him much, but he finds a way to get the information, and she of course gives him this like riddle, pun intended,
but I knew exactly what she was talking.
I was like, it gotta be the room of requirement. It has to be. It got to be, because the only room of requirement come up, you got to know. Like, you ain't got to. What she said something about, like, you don't have.
If you gotta ask, then you don't know. No. And if you ain't got to ask, then you already know. That's the Black people version.
Pretty much. I was like, oh, I know what that is. I'm learning a little something. I was
like, oh, is this how people felt when they went inside the movie?
It had to be. But it ain't no. It's not a Harry Potter movie. It's not Hogwarts. It without a little suspense. And Little Big Draco is still on the mission,
trying to be Draco.
Still trying to be Draco. Still trying to be.
He came with that one like blah 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 blah.
He pulled his boys in to come and start the mess. Thank
A
God.
mess. How you
Um,
burn up the room of requirement?
how you burn up the room of
And oh
requirement?
boy died. We've been seeing
He
that boy the whole
died.
movies. All the movies he died. I was like, oh my God. He's just died.
When Ryan was like, Malfoy started a fire.
After he went running. Oh, because keep in mind, I didn't write none of this in notes. Hermione and Ron went down to the Chamber of Secrets and they did not clean.
No.
They did not take the remains of the snake out or nothing. And got some teeth of the basilisk because that's the only thing that could destroy the Horcruxes.
Right,
And
because they don't have the damn sword.
Right. And they destroyed the Horcrux that they got from out of Bellatrix's cage. So after that, they standing there. I'm like, oh, they about to kiss. And they didn't damn kissed.
And they done damn kiss. I was like, finally. I just loved how it was just like the moment happened, and then they were just like
we girlfriend, boyfriend. Now I'm about to go fight somebody for you. You're gonna do that to my girlfriend.
Yeah, see, that was one of my favorite parts. Ron is so hilarious. I just absolutely love him and his dingy self. So they thank God.
But he's actually not dingy. He learned how to speak what is it called? Parcel tongue. And he was actually paying attention to everything Hermione said.
He actually was. It was just what you said. He chose to put himself in that back seat.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want
to cause have a high self-image.
He didn't want to cause shotgun because he didn't believe that he could ever make it there fast enough, that he could ever say it fast enough to get the front seat. When it's like they have been waiting for you to say shotgun. Like we've been waiting for you to get
I've been waiting on you to say that.
I've been waiting on you.
I'm so proud of you, boy.
And that's why she just kept saying, that's brilliant. Like
I just kept saying, damn, look at you. Look at you.
Oh man.
But I guess when you think about it like this, Hermione is Hermione, right?
Always.
Hermione the Granger. Okay. If Hermione the Granger wants little old Ron Weasley, then I should be the best version of myself. Then I should believe in myself. Then I should be confident in myself. And I should believe that I can save the day just as much as Harry, just as much as Hermione.
Period. Talk about couple goals. Like
and I need to protect my woman and I need to hold my weight. I cannot rely on her if I want to protect her.
You can't keep running from spiders, even though them spiders were scary as hell.
Girl, wait, first I'm gonna say this first before we even get there, because honey, you talking about didn't expect that, screamed real loud and was paranoid for the next 5-10 minutes.
As soon as I seen them spiders, I was like, oh Lord.
Did nobody tell me about that?
Didn't nobody tell you a bit.
So, another thing I realized with Ron is, being that he was in love with Hermione too, in the moment where he couldn't protect her in the last film, you had to think about what that made him feel and how that made him feel. And that probably was the thing that made him step up. Because if I would have done more, if I would have pulled my weight more, maybe that wouldn't have happened to her.
Yeah. It's so true. I have seen in relationships where the male counterpart didn't do that part or wasn't there, even when it wasn't necessarily a decision or a fault of his own. But it's just the idea that if I am not there and so I have to show up every chance that I get.
Yeah, because if I wasn't relying on her, maybe I could have prevented that from happening to her.
Correct. Correct. Oh, so such, again, couple goals. I especially seeing them come out of the toxicity from part 1,
from the last one even.
Yeah,
they are they mature after Dobby died. I think that situation in general, everything that happened in that situation, because you gotta think about it. Ron and Hermione had not faced Bellatrix for real, and they hadn't been in those situations. And that was the first time in the last film where they were surrounded in a place that was unfamiliar to them, and they had to really take it as serious as Harry has been trying to tell them to take it for like the last 2 movies.
Yes, since he's seen Cedric die, shit.
Yeah,
since
3
he's seen
movies.
Cedric die. Like since he has come face to face with Voldemort,
with Lord V.
Like, I need y'all to know, like, the Dark Lord is real.
Yeah, and it was time for them to all step their game up. All that talk they've been talking is real.
He will kill any of us if he will kill
yeah, and not only him, his minions will too. So keep in mind, through all of this, a war is actually like going on. Like people is fighting a war.
It is,
we didn't mention that, but
it's so much happening. So much happening. Like the spell is being broken.
Yeah, because what basically happens is the room of requirement catches on fire.
Right.
They get the door open right before the room of requirement closes. They kill the Horcrux and throw it back in. So when Voldemort felt that Horcrux be destroyed, he then takes the wand of
the Elder Wand,
and basically say, "Bitch," until he cracked the wand to break the barrier.
Freaking great explanation, because that's exactly what he did. Yeah. Like we've spoke about this. The Dark Lord behaves in a very childish
manner. I said manager. Manner.
He's not really the villain that you want.
But I mean, how old is he per se? I mean, we don't know, but I couldn't say he over 40.
He gotta be. He has to be around Snape. Well, it seems like he wasn't around during the Snape days.
But he was around during those teachers' days. Like old dude, and old dude was old then. So, I mean, he couldn't be no older than Snape. He couldn't be no older than Snape.
Maybe he got like 10 years on him. Maybe he has more because of whatever state he's in. It just has stopped him there, like, so I do wonder, like, how old is the Dark Lord? Like, because Dumbledore was just as old during that time as well. So
it say that he was 71.
I can believe it.
He didn't act like he was 71. He acted like he was
the other 30, way around,
like maybe 31. Maybe 31, a newly 30,
Newly 30. You don't want to be in your 30s.
But he cracked the wand. And I'm like, well, damn, if the wand, how that happened? I thought it was supposed to be the strongest wand in the world. But that breaks the barrier and then the war really starts. So you find out, I mean, it's a lot of damn people, man. They done brought a lot of people with them. And it's a lot of wizards in the wizarding world that are not on the up and up, man.
Yes.
It's a lot of them. So, they break down and, Neville, I thought he was about to die, but he didn't. Thank God.
Was a riggedy rap for my dog. But he found a way.
Trying to go through my notes here. Okay, so basically they start fighting. Everybody fighting for real now. But in the midst of this, Harry done saved little big Draco. He done found out that the snake is another Horcrux and he needs to kill the snake too.
Presumably the final one.
Yeah, the final Horcrux. So
which in turn we had already seen the Dark Lord being like, stay close, Nagini, or whatever. And
but I was like, what? You need the snake because you all weak and shit. But then I was like, oh, it's because it might be a Horcrux.
It's a Horcrux. Nagini. It is Nagini. I said Negroni. That's a drink. That's a cocktail.
So Harry and Hermione and Ron come out of the room of requirement. They run around. They see that now the people is in there. They trying to protect people. They trying to fight people. A lot of shit is going on. They run out and you see some damn giants. You run out and then, oh my God, it's a whole bunch of damn spiders that nobody told me about and I don't appreciate it because it scared the shit out of me.
I mean, they came up off the hill.
I mean, like they was under, and then they said, "Pow, bitch!" And I said, "Ah!" That's exactly what I did. That's how it happened.
I believe you.
And then I was scared. I was scared because what the hell was them things that was at the front door? Was them spiders too, or was them something else? Because at that point, I didn't know what I was looking at no more because I was scared.
I think so. I think so.
They
It
were
was a lot
spiders
going on.
too,
I don't
or
even
was they
remember.
like almost spiders but not quite,
Yeah,
or
you're right. Yeah,
something?
I don't know exactly what they were. They maybe like not quite, but yeah, it was a lot going on. You ain't lying.
Mm-mm,
It was
mm-mm. It
a
stressed
lot,
me out. It stressed me
a
out,
lot
and it scared
going
me.
on.
And I was scared until I knew that scene was
It
over
all just
because I
finally
felt disrespected because nobody told me
calmed
about that.
down.
It
And it's
scared
so
the
funny
shit
because
out of
every
me.
time I see a spider, I don't know whether to be like, hey, spider alert, or because chances are you already seen it because I'm always watching the movie after you.
Mm-mm. That messed me up. That messed me up. That messed
You
me
weren't
up.
expecting that one.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Spider just popping out like, hello,
Whoever
motherfucker.
had known that was happening, you are wrong. You are wrong because
Them spiders popped up like, hello, motherfucker. Like, like no.
did. They really, really did. Oh my god.
That
But
was just disrespectful.
totally.
Okay, anyway.
So yeah, so we
So
transition to
Harry having another dream about Snape. I mean,
yes.
about a Voldemort, and the fact that he, you know, he finding where the snake is, he finding where Voldemort is. Voldemort is basically saying the kid is gonna come to me. I ain't gonna have to worry about it. Harry Potter does just that, but Snape is there.
Snape is there.
This part is cool. This part is so awesome. So awesome. So awesome. It was so awesome. It wasn't even sad because it was just so awesome.
No, for real. I I had a feeling what was about to happen.
Oh yeah, I knew.
It reminds you of your, I'm a big Italian gangster movie. Like I like the Goodfellas and Casino and
No, because
Godfather.
Voldemort was very like that. Like when he killed
Yeah.
that other Horcrux in the room of requirement, and the other guy was talking in the background, and he was
Yep.
all hurt, and he just killed him. I was like, "Oh, that's gangster. He gangster."
Yeah,
Like,
no,
up.
he
Like,
was giving me Godfather vibes, head of the mobster squad. Yeah, bitch, you about to die because you didn't effed up. I know you snitched. I know you snitched.
I thought he was gonna kill Snape like they normally kill each other. So basically, he was talking to Snape like, yeah, this wine, man. I don't know, man. This wine ain't really doing it for me.
It ain't hitting it.
And Snape like, no, man. That's your wine. That's your wine. It's for you, man. It's for you. So he like, well, it's funny that you say that because the wine belongs to the person to the person that killed the last person wielding it. And that was you. Huh? Yeah.
You heard what I said?
That's what I said. I know.
This is yours.
This was a divine plan.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm about to end it right now.
Yeah, so you gotta die. Because that's the only way I could be over it.
But I thought he was gonna be like abracadabra. He slit that man's throat.
He slit that man's
Blew my mind. Snape be blowing minds. Blew my mind when he slit that man's throat.
I will say, of all the bitch assness that Voldemort has given off as a villain, that was his most villainous moment.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. When he slit his throat.
That was like, and so maybe that's what he just need to be.
Other than when he killed that lady at the dinner table.
Other when he killed that lady. And I think that that's when he's trying to prove a point. I think what he don't like is don't play with me.
Don't do me.
Don't do me. Don't play me like I'm stupid. I know that I can be very tunnel vision. I want Harry dead. I want the kid. He's going to come to me. I have a divine plan, but don't play with me and act like I'm not going to catch you in your bull. And I think that that's his little, that's his thing. You
But
twist
I
that
think Snape
and
knew he was going. But see, you got to think about it. This is what I thought about it. Snape knew he was going to try to kill him, but he
mhm.
thought he was going to try to kill him with spells. But he's the Half Blood Prince. He's the master of the potions and spells. So why would he try to hit you with a spell? You didn't expect him to slit your throat and then send his snake to eat you.
And see, that's the thing that at least I tend to forget sometimes, like for so long, they really shielded us, like they treated us like children the first 3, 4 films. When you see blood, you're like, oh, they can bleed.
Yeah, like when he was walking on the floor with all that blood after he killed all them people.
Are you like, oh my God,
Oh
like
my
people can
God.
die, people can be just stabbed, killed, shot, like murder, death, kill. You can be choked out, like when you get in part of this world, and you're like, okay, well, dark magic, but then you're like, oh, you could just kill
Like you can
somebody.
just literally use a spell to say.
I was like, oh
I
wow,
said,
see,
oh, 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 oh.
and hey man, Snape, especially after he shared his memories, you really have this love for him. If you've always been kind of like, and I've been like that with him since the beginning.
But we always knew.
But we always knew that he was just a little,
It was a divine plan. It was in divine. As soon as he said he was the one who had the strength for the wine, I said, you and Dumbledore working
You
it
and
on out.
Dumbledore, y'all
And
all
Harry knew that too. That's
Harry
why
knew
he
that
went
too.
over there to be like, oh, I'm so sorry you died, man. I ain't know,
Yeah,
man.
like man, I knew I was talking hella stuff, but like,
But I mean, I ain't know, man. I ain't know y'all. You know Dumbledore, he be having them plans and you don't know.
y'all be leaving me out.
Dang, like y'all should have told me and I would have been like, okay. Damn, now your neck all busted and I don't know that spell
All
you did on little big
busted.
Draco. Because you took the spell book because you pissed me off and I stopped reading your spell book, man. So I ain't know how to do the spell to like make your blood go back inside you. Like,
Yep. But he unfortunately is the chain reaction of a whole bunch of more deaths in this
oh my
whole.
God. Oh my God. So Voldemort sends another message in the PSA of your brain and
Yep.
basically says, hey guys, I just want Harry. Y'all take time to recuperate and bury your dead. We gonna retreat. And if Harry comes to the forest, I won't do nothing. But if Harry don't come to the forest, I'm killing everybody. And not just grown people. Not just
Man,
men.
woman,
I'm
and
killing
child,
everybody.
muggle, half bloods, mixed up. I don't give a damn.
So at this point, I'm like, Snape didn't die, but that death was sweet. But then we get back to like the meeting hall in Hogwarts, and I'm like, damn, them damn Weasleys, you can't kill them. But I ain't paying attention. I had to rewind that shit. Because I was like, why Rod crying? And then I looked and I said, oh, one of the twins then died.
And so it is said that you know me, I'm gonna look up stuff, and so when the twins Fred and George are up at the top before everything go down, and George asks Fred, "You okay, Fred?" It is actually now one of the saddest moments in history because that is the last moment that they have together, and that is the last moment that we see him.
Oh.
So like,
And it wasn't even the one with the messed up ear that died.
nope. I mean, Lupin and his wife.
Oh my God. I was just like,
Barely touching. She was
that
always
was so
reaching for
weird,
that
the
man.
barely touching thing. I was like, why can't y'all just move over? Like when
That's
they
what
was
that's what I that's what I was.
I guess it was foreshadowing as well.
Yeah, it was trying to foreshadow. Like it was like, just do this.
But I was like, niggas is dying. I was just sitting
Niggas
there like,
is.
Jarrell
I was
was
like,
like, I can hear
oh,
you all the way upstairs. Cause I was just like, niggas is dying. I was like, damn, niggas is dying. I was just like,
oh my God.
ooh, 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 too.
And
So,
then we're doubled down with the memories.
oh
We're doubled
yeah,
down with sadness with Snape's memories.
yeah, yeah,
And we
because
learn so much.
yeah,
We see finally what Dumbledore's brother was talking about.
yeah.
I
Hmm.
mean, Dumbledore was talking just like straight
But
facts, like,
keep in
hey,
mind, this was of Azkaban, though,
yes, this is
when he
very,
was talking like that
yes, very, when he was kind of
on
treating
the
him,
outs with
yeah,
Harry in a
yeah,
way. Well, it was before Goblet of Fire, but in a situation where it was kind of like,
building up to that.
yeah, but Harry's Harry was on some, he was on definitely a self proclaiming mission at that point in
Correct. Okay.
prisoner of Azkaban. Like that wasn't a Dumbledore mission
No,
per
you're right. You're
se.
right because he was still trying to dig into so much of his history and then finding out
I mean,
Black
it
was,
was, but it wasn't. You know what
yeah,
I'm
like he was
saying? Which
trying,
is kind of
find out that
crazy
was
when
his
you think about
godfather
it,
and stuff. Yeah.
because he the one told him to go back in time.
But
But in the
see,
midst of that, he was also like, kill that boy, let that boy die at the same time. Like,
yeah, I that just shows that Dumbledore was also had to be torn at some parts too, to be like giving Harry just enough to know a little bit, but also like enough to like not move forward.
but
Maybe
we also got to think about something.
what
Dumbledore had the Elder Wand. The
the
only
whole
way to
time.
get it is to kill the person who had it before. So what was Dumbledore up to before we met him?
Ooh, I never once thought about that. I never once thought about that.
And that was his wand the whole time. Because when I saw that in
Was
the movie last time, I was like, damn, that looked like Dumbledore wand. But maybe I'm tripping. Because Dumbledore ain't out here like that. And that's exactly what I said. I said Dumbledore ain't out here like that. He ain't on no mission for power.
maybe
He
he has
ain't.
something. Maybe he has something to do with his sister.
Yeah, because his
Maybe
brother did.
maybe he used his sister as a pawn to get to someone who had that, and his sister.
But maybe we'll find that out because Dumbledore the movie is coming out next year.
Hey, oh, that's what I love about this stuff. Like, there's always backstories. The Whoever's the oldest in the film, just know that they, just like you said, they had to do something to get to that place. So I'm excited for that. Oh, but we okay. So we see the inception of Snape and Lily,
Mm-hmm.
aka uh
Harry's mama.
Harry's mom. We see how they kind of came along, like she wasn't just a baddie at the school that he started liking, like he peeped her, in the
Mm-hmm.
scene. And so, and why, and we see why he had such a hatred for James.
Not only because he picked on him,
Not
but
only because he
also
picked on
because
him,
he got his girl,
he
and
got
they
his
had been
girl.
friends, and they were still trying to be friends, even
Yep.
though they were in different houses.
Yep.
But I mean, that's like being in different classes, having different homeroom teachers.
Yeah, we moving around. We go to gym different. We go to different
Yeah, you
lunches.
gonna be friends with
Like,
that person,
I'm gonna
but
see you in the beginning and the
right.
end.
But now she didn't connect herself to another dude, and you a dude. It'd be different. You was a female, y'all would still make time for each other. But now
Yeah,
she.
this is not Hermione, Ron, and
But also, they were in the same
Harry.
house. I think it would be a lot different if
I
they were
agree.
not have been in
I
this. They
agree.
had not been in the same house.
And then you're talking about the houses that they're actually in.
Right, Slytherin versus
Gryffindor, like
Gryffindor.
that's just not gonna work.
Yeah, nah, because
It's like
everybody
being
look
part
at
of the.
Slytherin.
For real, it's like being outcast and popular. Not
Right,
the outcast
right.
group, but like the
Yeah,
lanes or
yeah,
something
or the
like that.
Goths
Right?
versus the Preps. You know what I'm
Yeah, it's
saying?
just the jocks versus the nerds. Like it's
Yeah, like
just
it's
not
not
gonna
gonna work.
work. It's just
Not
gonna
at
be kind
all.
of hard.
And I think because the scene that they showed of Harry's dad pushing the books down and
Yeah.
her just kind of looking and him kind of looking like concerned more so, it kind of just made me see that she kind of conformed to her way of life as it is now, and she realized that she couldn't date a dude from Slytherin, and that
Mm,
was not gonna work.
mm.
That wasn't gonna work. She conformed from that young age to the society
Yeah,
around them.
I learned very quick, like in that world, what in the world that we know is like the white woman blonde. That's the white ginger, like the redhead. Like she is. Whoo! That's the baddie. That's
Right.
what we're looking
Even
for.
though Cedric and the girl that liked Harry after Cedric died, she was in Slytherin and he was in Hufflepuff. So I mean, I guess it just depends. But Hufflepuff ain't Gryffindor.
Hufflepuff ain't Gryffindor. It just ain't
No
that.
offense.
No, I don't take no offense because I know. That's the thing about it. We know. We know.
All right, so we find out that they liked each other. We find out that she chose Harry's dad. We
Yep.
find out that Snape never stopped loving her. We
Yep.
find out that Snape literally turned sides
Oh,
on Voldemort when he found out he was going after Lily and the baby. She went to Dumbledore. He said, "Look, man, you got to protect them. You got to protect them, man." Dumbledore didn't do what the hell he said he was supposed to do. The Snape distraught because she dead. He done went to the house, found her dead, but now he got to take care of the baby. That man never looked Harry in his eyes the whole time he knew him. Never until the day his neck was sliced and diced. That was the only time he looked at Harry in his damn eyes.
For real.
Now, see, that kind of made me sad.
At least with love, because when he looked him in the eye when he told him he was the half-blood prince.
Oh yeah, he did. But he didn't look at him to look at him.
But when he look, but what the look you talking about, that didn't happen until that throat was slit.
Yeah.
And he like, take these memories, man. So maybe I can, I thought they was gonna try to drop a bomb on us and tell us that really Snape was
I had
to
look it up, child. I had to Google it. I was like, it's Snape, because y'all being real cryptic right now. Y'all confusing me.
Being hella cryptic. I had to also look it up. I was like, is Snape? No, it was a article that was like 10 myths or like things that you believe of Snape that aren't true, and that was one of them. That everybody think that Snape is his daddy, but he not.
No, okay.
He just loved him some Lily.
In that memory, we found out that Dumbledore got the curse from taking the sword of Gryffindor, and that's why his hands was black. He got cursed from when he took that sword. I looked that up too because I didn't understand what the hell was going on. So
yeah.
But yeah, so you find out that Dumbledore ain't the best, but he ain't the worst. But also that, like, Snape has been playing the side, and Dumbledore told him he was gonna have to kill him, and that Harry is a Horcrux. And I actually found that out when I was getting trivia questions. Oh, damn.
How fun. That's why I was saying, like, sometimes when you go digging, because I would go digging for stuff, and I'd be like, let me stop playing. Because if I'm going to dig and I'm going to find something. And so one thing I didn't want to admit that I thought I was going to find out was, I think you got it, was somebody said, Harry Potter dies. I was like, oh, no.
Well, I heard a lot of people say he was going to die. And my friend told me a long time ago, he died in the book, but he don't die in the movie.
Wow.
But then again, that could be wrong too. I don't know.
That could be wrong. Right. Who really knows? What's Stacy talking about?
Oh, Stacy is laughing at us.
Oh.
Oh, no, she's talking about, I guess, we going out of focus. I don't know how I went out of focus. No, I'm not using the camera we found. I'm using the camera I bought from you.
Oh man, but oh my god, we just learned so much in that moment. Snape was the one who sent out the doe to find Gryffindor's sword, like along with
during in Prisoner of Azkaban with the Expecto Patronum, he sent out the doe. He sent it out. But see, that was the moment that made me weird about whether or not he was his daddy, because it's like y'all connected. Like, how did you know while Dumbledore and you was having a full conversation that Harry Potter needed help and you need the Expecto Patronum?
That's and that too. I had that same feeling too. Like,
are you a vampire too? Are you a vampire too? Like, are y'all bloodly connected?
For real.
But okay, anyway, so
where are we at now?
Harry is a Horcrux.
Harry is a Horcrux, and we're like, oh no,
and he gotta die.
he gotta die.
For he gotta die. We don't know
He
for
gotta
what
die. And
yet.
Harry walks away from because he did. He just watched the film.
But no, he was holding his heart. And it was like, oh, my heart.
And it's like, how do I tell my friends this? How do I, like, this whole time I've been stopping people from dying. Now I gotta be the one that dies.
But not only that, like, Snape was really on some double agent shit. Like, he was really on some double agent shit. And he really truly died for the cause. Like, at the end of the day, he died for the cause.
Yeah. He wasn't at all prepared for what the Dark Lord did to him. But even if he were, he knew what needed. He kind of was gonna just have to.
Right. So
thank God the Dark Lord was mistaken.
Right.
About the
so
wand.
Harry come down, Hermione like, oh yeah,
they feeling it. They knew.
I knew. I ain't want to say nothing
because
this whole time we've been talking about it this whole damn time, and none of us wanted to know it because this whole time they've been saying their souls is connected. They've been telling us this from the beginning, and honestly, it took for them to literally say it to us, like literally, Dumbledore in the damn thing in the dream, like they connected that night, and I'm like, man, we already know that they souls connected, and I said, oh shit, oh yeah, you right. Oh, he got it. Oh,
yeah, damn. and then you are like, then when you know of what we know of spells, if they rebound and anything, like, oh my God, what?
It was like, damn, I literally was getting annoyed with him. Like, man, we know all of this until I realized, like, nothing new. He got so he a Horcrux too.
He a Horcrux.
Well, so Harry goes on his mission to the forest to be murdered by Voldemort, and all of his friends are there. Let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase that. Yeah. He somehow stumbles upon the resurrection stone. Now, keep in mind, Harry already has the invisibility cloak. He stumbles upon the resurrection stone, and all his peeps is there. All his families is there. His mama, his daddy, Sirius, some other people. I meant to rewind that to see who else was there, but I got too far in it, and I didn't want to rewind it.
I believe it was like Lupin and like other people.
Oh, Lupin was there too. Yeah, Lupin. It was some guy I don't remember very well who was there as well. But
I can't remember who exactly that was either.
Yeah, he talked to his family, talked to his mommy, he talked to Lupin, he talked to Sirius, and Sirius hit me with the feels. He was like, they can't see you. He was like, no, we are in here, you see, in the hearts. And I started crying a little bit. I was off and on crying a lot. Yeah. But not like because it was too much going on. Like I was almost crying when them spiders popped out.
Oh, man, totally. Like it felt like every moment where you wanted to be like, oh, there's something to happen. You like, oh shit.
Like
Let me wipe these tears, because what the hell?
Like, damn, Snape just died crazy, but now he like take my memories, and I'm like, oh.
And then we back in the fire with the fight, and I'm like, ah,
because whoa, what happened? Okay, so Harry just died, like he just power him and he died, and it's like, oh, this movie ain't over.
No, not at all. So him and Dumbledore are in like limbo, like train heaven,
and Voldemort got a little like weird no skin bloody body thing in there.
I was like, what are y'all doing with this?
That was creepy.
That was so creepy. Felt very unnecessary, and I still don't understand.
I don't get it either. Like, I don't get it.
Still don't understand.
So they talking.
Oh, I just read something that made me realize, because he was free of Voldemort. That was the piece of Voldemort that was inside of Harry.
Oh, that was stupid. I ain't
but I
like
don't like
that. I
that.
wish you didn't tell
They
me
could have did without that.
because it was just
That
scary.
baby,
Like
that
baby,
skinned
unskinned.
a skinned baby Voldemort.
Yeah, that was weird. Weird. Just weird.
It was odd. It was odd. Now I totally get it because I just read something that reminded. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
So, he talking to Dumbledore in Wizard Heaven Limbo. They talking about different stuff. I got a couple quotes from that actually.
All the quotes. All the goddamn quotes. I was like, now that's the Dumbledore I know right there.
I was like,
That's the
oh,
Dumbledore I know right
he gotta
there.
leave us with some quotables. Some quotables. So, he basically tell him, hey, you died, but you ain't dead. So, I mean, like, and you're not connected to Voldemort no more. So you can actually go back and like kill him or whatever if you want. Or I mean, you like can just be dead if you want. I mean, it's up to you. You know what I'm saying?
With me.
So he come back, and I thought it was funny because little big Draco mama was fed up with the shit, and she lied.
She lied. When it took me the way she said it. It took me. I didn't catch.
But Harry was all moving and shit on the ground. He was like he was asleep. Like he was like,
I'm like, Harry,
like he
we
was
know
getting
you
better.
alive. When she said, Draco, is he alive? And I'm like, hold on.
Where is Draco at? That's what I said. I was like, where is Draco?
Right. And that's what, because I'm like, she couldn't possibly think this is Draco because the way she phrased it, it confused me. But then, like, when I just paused it, rewind it, and then Draco, is he alive? And then she turned around and said, Harry Potter is dead. Or no, he's dead. I'm just like, oh, I see what she just did there.
Yeah, she
like, is my son alive? Okay, I'm gonna say that you dead then.
Oh, she was asking Harry.
She was asking Harry, Draco, is he alive?
Oh.
And Harry told her yes. And she's like, okay, cool.
That's
I'm telling you, I had to stop it, rewind it, because I'm like,
why that line was like that?
I don't know why it was set up like that. I just wish she asked was
it's too many issues with this scene.
It was so many scenes.
And not only that, this was funny too because Voldemort was like, get off me, man. I'm fine. I don't need no help. I'm Voldemort. Man. That was
one of his most immature moments ever for a 71-year-old villain, man. Dark witch. I don't know. Like, dude, he's
like, man, get off me, man. Get off me, man. Like when Debo got knocked out. Like, get off me, man. Like, so Voldemort come back. Nah, this is the part that confused me as well. It's like, nigga, you won. Harry Potter is dead. Like, what is you coming back to Hogwarts for? So he come back to Hogwarts and he brings Hagrid carrying, because I've been wondering where Hagrid was this whole day.
Where is Hagrid? Right.
Hagrid been held up in the woods for hours. So, which is probably smart because when you think about it, if Hagrid wasn't, he could have got the animals and the giants to fight for Hogwarts. So that's probably why they, in the spiders, because they had the spiders fighting for them too. He's cool with all them. Yeah. So he could have got them to fight for Hogwarts. So they probably went to his house first.
And they got him, so he wouldn't be able to. Yep.
Because I'm like, damn, the spiders and the giants fighting.
That's what I was saying. That was not getting that. I was like, hold on. I thought that they were on our side. But then when I seen him tied up, I was like, that totally makes sense. That makes sense. Okay.
So Hagrid carrying Harry. Jenny like, who that? Who that? She about to run all past Voldemort trying to get to Harry. But I thought what was funny is Voldemort coming in there like Bellatrix talking about Harry Potter's dead. I killed Harry Potter. He is dead. Oh yeah. I did it.
I say Harry.
I did it. I did it.
Harry. Harry.
Dead. Like, I'm like, y'all are so immature for murderers.
So immature. And then they had the nerve to be laughing like, ha ha.
Like, y'all are so immature for murderers. So, he basically like, from henceforth and now forever shall be, you shall answer to me.
Silly ass girl, you come to me now. You want to have faith in me.
Him, put your faith in me, little girl.
He really did. And so that pissed some people off.
So Neville, and I just knew he was about to die.
I
They
said
first of all, they made fun of him.
they made fun of him.
Like that was like a lot of people.
Before it got to that moment, Voldemort was like, so like come to the dark side. Come over to the
and then
come
little
to, come
big
to the dark
Draco
side.
came
Y'all
back.
need to just come get jumped in real quick.
Yeah, little big Draco
little
came
big
back.
Draco said,
But
I'm
he
gonna
still
go
don't
around
mess
below.
with his daddy. He still don't mess with his daddy.
He went straight to his mama.
Mm-hmm.
And
he didn't want to come.
And he didn't want to. I seen it in his eyes. I had seen some people say, like, what the hell is wrong with Draco? And it's like, dude, what else was he supposed to do? He could have.
It's just like Overlander said. His mind has changed.
Straight up. So so then boom, we hear where
Neville had that hood in him.
Neville.
He said, "People die every day, B."
People die every day, B. You know what I'm saying? But what I could tell you though, Harry might be dead over there, but he lives in us.
In here.
He lives
right up here. Theme. That was a theme.
He lives right in here.
Yeah.
So whatever you think you about to do, guess what? You ain't gonna do shit because Harry lives in us, which means that Harry is alive.
Yeah, because I'm glad he was. Because Neville pulled out that sword, and I said, "Lord, Neville can't die." Because I will cry about my Neville.
I was like, if this is the moment that Neville dies, I ain't gonna be able to take it.
No, like too many people is dead right now.
People have died, and I can't watch Neville die like this because I felt like this was another one of those moments where, like,
not like this,
Voldemort would have like did some like made sure everybody seen it and been like just decapitated his head or something like that.
His damn head off.
Yep, just took his head off just like in Twilight.
From head to toe, just cut his body in half. Resident Evil him into pieces.
Yes, real Mortal Kombat style. Just pull his head out and his spine still attached. Like
no, man.
No, I can't take it. But he pulls out the Gryffindor sword.
And Harry fall out, he jump out, and I don't even know what the hell happened. Harry said, "Pow, pow." Niggas started running. Everything went crazy. Neville got popped back. I was like, "Oh, Lord, Neville might actually be dead." But everybody running every damn where. Voldemort, man, he's shooting pow, 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 pow. It's just a lot. It's just a lot.
It's a lot. Everybody is fighting. Duels are going down. But my favorite duel.
Ooh.
You do not see. That's the
not
thing.
My daughter, bitch.
Not my daughter, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
She stoned that girl. I mean,
she Bellatrix.
She Bellatrix. It had been a pleasure. Bellatrix had brung. I'm not gonna lie. Like what a villain is supposed to bring. How a villain should bring pleasure to you when they come on the screen. Were you like? Yes. Ooh,
I don't like that you carved mudblood in the Hermione's arm, but I'm actually glad like you showed some weakness in her, and that's cool because you're a real villain. Like you broke the baddest.
You are what I like to see. Like because when Voldemort was telling people to go to the dark side, she jumped up on the stone like.
I didn't even see that.
She did. That shit had me dying laughing. I was like, please tell me she did that on her own because she reminds me of a method actor, like somebody who takes it in. Mm-hmm. And I just seen her like doing that on her own. Like they didn't ask her to do that. They didn't ask her to jump up on that stone. She jumped up on that stone and was like, "Come, guys,
come on!
I killed He killed Harry Potter, and we want you to join our team." Yay! Like
girl, you love her. But when she died, I said, she died.
But I was hyped because I was like, "Yeah, let's go!"
I was like, "Oh, Ron's mama is a boss."
Mama Weasley.
And she said a cuss word. Nobody else said a cuss word. I know. I was like, when she said that in the movie theater went crazy.
That's the first thing I thought of too. I know everybody was like, So it's going down. All the duels. It is going down. Everybody's fighting. Everybody's
Yeah,
fighting.
everybody's
Oh,
fighting.
oh, but before the fight started, but before the fight started, didn't the Malfoys like was like, I don't want no
Oh,
parts.
they left. Soon as
It
he
was a
said,
bunch of poof, poof, poof,
soon as
poof.
Voldemort said pow pow pow, and everybody went running, they said, "Oh nope," and they left.
That junk had me dying
His
laughing
daddy
too.
said, "I am fed up."
I'm done. He
Big
said,
Big
I don't
Draco
want.
said, "I am fed up."
Like, I thought the whole point of you killing Harry was for this to end, and now he's still alive, and I just don't want to.
I
If
just
I
don't
gotta,
want it no more.
he
And I
just
think
felt,
you're gonna lose now. And I don't
yeah,
want to be
yeah.
associated with this
It's just
anymore.
like, you know what? I'm not even scared of you no more. Poof,
I
I'm
just
gone.
want to go. I
I
just
just,
want to go. My son hates
I
me.
just, right,
If
like,
you die and I'm still alive and my son still hates me, what was the point?
wait, you are correct.
At
You are
what
correct.
cost? At what
What
cost?
cost? So Molly has killed Bellatrix. Neville, it done came to, thank God.
Yeah.
Cause now when he see his sword, I'm like, oh, I just put it
Yeah,
all
he
together.
gonna he gonna be the one to
I
do
was
the
like,
Horcrux.
he's gonna
He
be the
gonna
one.
kill the snake because the
He's gonna be
snake
the
is
one
the
to kill the
last
snake.
Horcrux.
Yep. So
Technically. Well, yeah, no, it is now. It
it is
really
now.
is.
It is technically it is now the final one because Harry is don't have Voldemort in him no more.
Right.
So
So Harry and Voldemort going at it.
pew pew
Ron,
pew pew pew.
here come Hermione.
Yep.
Hermione. They got these little damn
The
basilisk
fangs. Yep,
teeth
they got the
teeth
fangs.
and
Yeah,
they
little
keep getting
tips.
destroyed. They keep getting destroyed by Voldemort himself. Harry getting whooped by a man who can fly and teleport and do all these crazy things. But it's all right because Harry and him fighting, and then I get to see the iconic scene,
Yes.
of the
Yes.
two. That's on so many pictures, so many posters. It's even a Funko Pop of these two.
Is it?
Yes, it's the two of them. It's a
Yeah.
scene. It's the two
Yeah.
of them fighting, and they got the red and they got the green, and they're fighting each other. But in the midst of this,
Yes.
Hermione and Ron about to die because the snake then got them pinned in the
The
corner.
snake got them down. They
But here
down bad.
comes Neville.
Neville.
And he cuts the head off of the snake.
Oh,
And then all of a sudden, there is no longer a duel of like streams of power.
yeah.
All of a sudden, Voldemort just lost all his little power. But
It's,
it was funny because he's looking at the wand. He's not even looking at the fight no more. He's looking at the wand like,
why you
oh,
no work?
oh. It remind me of it kind of remind me of Hocus Pocus when Sarah was just like, bye bye. Like when she knew she was about to die. Like,
Yes. Yeah, like you just know.
yeah, like
You just know.
my time is up. So, he had, I'm not gonna say it was as dramatic as I thought it was gonna be. I didn't think he
Yeah.
was gonna turn to dust. You know what I'm saying? But he turned to freaking dust, man.
He dusted out. I mean, he was always a little ashy looking anyway. So
Yeah, but he dusted out, and we found out that Neville was in love with Luna as well in the midst of all of everything that
oh
was
my god,
going
that was
on.
so funny when he just like
He
professed
just
his love.
he's just like, I love her. Where's she
Right. I guess this is a great time to tell her. I was like, damn, this is what being in war do to you.
at?
Okay. I get
Yeah,
it.
just
I get
make
it. I
you.
get it.
So Harry found out Ron and Hermione together. And he was like, "Yep,
And it
about
was so
damn time."
about damn time. It was like they finally said that they was in a relationship with each other on Facebook. Like
No, it was just like if they weren't in a high tension situation when he was like, you ain't gonna be doing that to my girlfriend, I would have liked to see her reaction more. Like
I would
to that.
love to see that.
Like,
Yes.
and Harry broke the Elder Wand instead of keeping it. He broke it.
No, what and it just showed how it reflects to me back to when you talked about how much Harry loved and is so passionate about wizardry and like understanding and magic and understanding the parts of that darkness that's there. Like, yeah, this shit was all cute in the beginning when you're learning how to, do this and make something taste good, and like doing fun things, but
What?
like it's
I just saw some comments. Camille, you ain't never seen the Harry
I
Potters
ain't never
either?
seen none of it.
You ain't never seen, well, girl, you better watch the Harry Potters, because I'm going to tell you, this was a enjoyable
Yo,
time.
I had
It
a
was an
friend say, like,
enjoyable
you know
time.
what? I never really got to your part, but you're making me want to watch it. Like, I still don't think I'm gonna be into it, but you're making me want to watch it because you're so into it. I'm like, it's good though. It's really, I
It
like
has
it. It's
been a
good.
wild
Like, I
ride.
cannot believe that I've went the last 20 years never watching Harry Potter a day in my life and didn't have no intent. I was like, maybe one day, that's how I feel about Lord of the Rings. Like,
But also, it hadn't been spoiled.
it hadn't been spoiled. I knew none of this stuff.
I did know Dumbledore was gonna die. I did know Dobby was gonna die. That's all I knew, though.
I ain't know none of this stuff. I
And
didn't
I
know
did kind of
none
see
of
the
it.
last movie, the whole movie, and didn't realize it.
Yes, and that cracks me up because that's how I feel about Lord of the Rings. Like, I feel like I've seen enough of Lord of the Rings to know the thing. Plus, you've told me things. Like, I know a lot about it, but I have plans to, like, I think I'm gonna go back and get
It's a
into it.
big ass spider in it, though.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
I'm sure.
I'm
No, but it's
starting to
real
get it.
big.
It's real big.
No, it's bigger, I think, than the one that was in Harry Potter's.
Really, I ain't gonna lie.
Ooh, wait
I'm
a
not
minute.
gonna lie.
Ooh,
I'm
let me
not a big
stop
fan
talking
of it,
about
but seeing it that big, it does. It's a different level. It's a different
it's
level.
like real big.
It's a different level.
But
It's
I
a
don't know,
different
because I ain't
level.
never seen either one of them, so I can't call it. But I know it's really got a real deep voice too.
And it talk. Oh
Yeah,
Lord.
like that's why this movie resonates with me so much, because it reminds
Yeah.
me of Lord of the Rings. And also Harry reminds me of Frodo a lot, because even at the end, like, Frodo kind of lost his shit for a minute there. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, the Elder Wand was kind of like the ring in a sense,
Mm-hmm.
in a smaller scale. But in the end, his job was to take it to Mordor to destroy it, so no one could ever yield it again.
Correct.
And eventually it started to corrupt him, but he still got the job done. And I like that scene at the end where Harry kind of, just breaks the wand in half and throws it away, because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, there's always going to be somebody that
Exactly.
nobody wants the invisibility cloak. Nobody wants to kill themselves from
You
bringing
want the
somebody from
elder
the death.
wand. Exactly. And
Exactly.
that's what I was getting. Like, I feel like he knew that. He lived that.
Right.
He saw that darkness that is magical and beautiful and just majestic as all of that as the wizardry can be. There is a real darkness that a lot of people that was hidden from them, and a lot of people didn't speak on. Just like you said, we saw a lot of dark wizards out there, man. It was a dark, deep-seated part of
But
wizardry
not
out
even
there.
just dark, just seedy,
Just
just
not, yeah,
bad,
just seedy,
just
just bad,
wrongdoing, just people
just
that was on the fence
snatchers
and would
and
go either way at any moment, like the dude from the
yeah,
last movie who
yep,
stole the Hawk Rocks, but also was on their team at the beginning of the movie. So
yep.
who's to say? We'll never really know
We'll
how Mad
never
Eye
really
Moody
know.
died, because
Yeah.
he was with that raggedy mug goony doony boony man.
Yep. So true. So it's just like, I was so happy that Harry was like, we don't need another 7 movies. Like, let's end this now. Like, I know it'd be nice, but let's just
Right.
end it
Because
now.
that's the one everybody wants. Nobody wants to bring people from death because that man killed himself. Nobody wants to relive
Yeah,
that.
he gone, invisibility cloak. Okay, it's cool, but for how long? Like,
Right. But he got his throat slit. That ain't gonna be me. You know what I'm saying? That's all that
right,
happened to him. Psh, I bet you it won't be me. You know what
right.
I'm saying? Yeah, I'm glad he broke it. And it showed to
So,
me that he don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
yep. So when you see 19 years later, what do you
I was like,
what's
19 years
what pops
later.
so I'm immediately trying to do my math.
Oh.
Because I'm like, well, so that make them about 30. Okay, what?
I'm like, they grown as hell at this point. That's what I
Yeah,
said. They grown as hell. Then I see little chilling. And I said, oh, I wonder if that's Ron's son and Harry's son going together. And
yeah,
then, you find out that, oh, these are Harry's 3 children. And
yep,
him and Jenny got
yeah,
married. And,
yeah.
they're keeping tradition alive. And then you see Big Draco.
Draco, big Draco with
He
the
just
little. Poor
Big
little goatee.
Draco.
I was trying to figure out who the girl was. She had to be some. I'm thinking that she was
Yeah, probably.
one of the wizards, but I couldn't
No, I
put my
couldn't place
finger
her
on it,
either.
like who exactly she was. I didn't know her name,
Yeah, but
but I
now
was
he's
like,
Big Draco.
yes, looking kind and nice and throwing up a
Mm-hmm.
hand like, oh my God, they're
Mm-hmm.
all still friends and they're
Mm-hmm.
cordial. Like that's so
Mm-hmm.
beautiful. Then we see Ron and Hermione with their little
Uh-huh.
ginger kid. Oh,
And they
just
have
like,
two little children, and one of them's
yeah,
going to
oh,
school,
one
and
of
the
them is
other
going
one
out
is,
staying back.
still too young. And it's just like, oh, we find out that Harry's son's name is Albus Severus
Yes.
Potter.
Oh my God. I'm like, what a beautiful, like, and then they're talking about the sorting hat and like, what if I get picked into Slytherin? And it's like, son, it's gonna be all right. But just know, like, him passing down that wisdom, like the things that you want, what we're finding out, like, it was what he always wanted to do. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's the trope, man. That's the
Mm-hmm.
trope. The one who grows up without usually wants to be the one who makes sure that theirs grows up with. And like
Mm-hmm.
he was doing that, and that's just such a treasured, beautiful moment. It's
Mm-hmm.
like, damn. Oh,
I was like, I'm glad they did that, because I was saying in my head, they better not end this shit with them standing on this damn broke ass bridge after he just broke this damn wine. Y'all not about to leave me like that, because I need to
not
know.
enough. It's not enough. It's not
So
enough.
I'm
It's
glad they
not
gave
enough.
me that.
I'm glad they gave us that. They were not believable mid 30s. That was not believable at all. At all.
Harry kind of get served me that.
Kind of hairy. A little bit with Draco. I feel like Big Draco, they maybe added something to him. Ron and Hermione looked the exact same.
Exactly, they did. They really did. They
They looked.
really Hermione. I'm like, she hugging this baby. She a baby her damn self.
I'm like, white people don't age like this.
But no, it was
There
cute.
are
I did
wizards. There
like
are
it.
wizards.
I did like it. I did like it. I did think it was definitely really, really cute.
I loved it. I loved it. And it definitely just like made my heart go, "Oh."
Yeah, no, that was definitely
That last
after
scene.
watching that, I was just like, wow, this is really comparable to Lord of the Rings. And
Mhm.
I mean, I've seen every Lord of the Rings movie at least
Yeah.
3 or 4 times a piece. Like from
Yeah.
the original series, I've watched them at least 3 or 4
Oh, for
times a
sure.
piece,
For
even the
sure.
one with the spider, and I still ain't seen the spider yet. But
Yes.
yeah, I frequent those. I love Lord of the Rings. I mean, it's comparable to, Star Wars, at least the first three, depending on who you are and how you feel.
Mhm.
I really am appreciative of us taking this time to watch these movies, because
I am too.
I really, really, truly enjoyed them, and I definitely will revisit a few of
Mhm.
them.
Most
Uh,
definitely. Most
Preferably
definitely.
not the ones with the spiders, but I definitely will sit down and watch Goblet of Fire, Half Blood Prince, and the Sorcerer's Stone. I will watch those for sure.
So
Um,
yes, I enjoyed them immensely, and I could only just yeah, I feel the same exact way. I'm so happy we decided to do this. I'm so happy we decided to do this, man. It just it's been great. It's been great.
okay,
So
what's your quotes, girl?
woo-wee! I man it from Snape with his one worder, always. That was cold to me. Just like I loved that. These are my honorable mentions. Like, it was another moment. Neville's people
People
die
every
every
day.
day.
People die every day.
Baby, that was an honorable mention. Just like, Potterheads. Is that what they call us? Is that what they call them? Potterheads? We Potterheads? I'm with it. So I mean, it is yeah, Big Drake. I said yeah, Big Draco. That is his name
Yeah,
forever.
he grew up and now he Big
Yeah,
Draco. He
now
not
he
little
Big Draco.
Big Draco no
No, he
more.
Big
He
Draco. Just
Big
Big
Draco
Draco.
now.
Okay. I mean, it just feels right to go. Well, I wish that I could just do his whole monologue, Dumbledore's monologue, right there in the heavenly
Right,
grand
right,
station.
right.
But he started off a little something like this. He said, Words are our most exhaustible source of magic, capable of both inflicting injury and remedying it. And it's just like remedying it. I can't say that word.
Remedying.
Yeah,
Remedying.
remedying it. Remedying it.
Yes, there you go.
And what I loved is it was like a spin off of like what he's been doing this whole
But
time.
it's also
Like,
so fucking true.
it's so incredibly true. Like the messages that have went across to everybody, the way that we have spoke about how Harry talks to people, how he receives messages from other people, how people have received, how he's given messages to people, how he's like just everything like this. I mean, when you think about it, like that's what wizardry is all based off of: spells, words, like, and what, man, it just is so much meaning behind this in this world and our own. And I just loved it. Like that, just powerful, that whole monologue. And then he goes into a little bit more, him and Harry exchange a bit more, and then
you about to get it, bro. Go ahead, drop
and
it.
then Harry's like, isn't it's just, is it really here? It's like all happening in my head. And he's just like, of course it's happening inside your head, Harry. Why should that mean that it's not real? And I'm like, Dumbledore, Albus.
But I had one more.
Just the man is a genius, dog.
He really is. He really is. He really is.
And yeah, that whole monologue, like that.
This man said, "Do not pity the dead, Harry.
Yep.
Pity the living, and above all those who do not live with love."
Bruh.
Dumbledore.
It's just like, bruh, like the man, he had an art. He had a way with them words, and he knew it. And every chance he got, he message ho. For real. No, completely. No, that's what I'm saying. That whole, he said the two quotes and the quote from you all came from the same monologue.
I was writing the whole,
because I was about to say, then he said,
the man was, and I'm glad that he was able to fall into that role by the fourth movie and play that character the way it was supposed to be. Well, yes. By the third movie and play that character the way it was supposed to be played.
Agreed.
Because he did do that character the justice that the first man who played him originally did.
Most definitely.
He definitely did.
Definitely. Man, just that whole monologue. D. Always coming with it, always giving us the life lessons. I mean, and I could only imagine what the book is like. And unless like, and I'm sorry, like, to step a little bit outside of that world, J.K. Rowling. Like, J.K. baby.
Right.
Like, cause she's the true, and her screenwriter who probably added some things to this, but mostly it's her. And it's just like, it pays a huge homage to that woman who made such amazing characters. She made such amazing characters, and she wrote such amazing characters, and it translated so well to film. And I just like feel super honored to have watched this amazing series, and like to finally be a Potterhead, to finally get the jokes, the inside things, like to understand like why it matters who died and who passed, and why houses makes like why like why do people have houses, why are they particular about their houses.
9 3/4 Deathly Hallows, freaking Quidditch, wands and shit.
Yes.
All of that.
The thou shalt not who
Expecto Patronius.
expecto Patronius. Just like, bro, now we know.
Abacadabra.
Avacadabra.
I mean, we know now.
We know
The
now.
half-blood
We now
prince.
know.
We know who the
You
half-blood
know,
prince
I know
is.
who the half-blood prince is.
So exciting.
I know who Harry has the eyes of.
Who does? I mean, you better. If it's one thing you better know, is you better know that.
You better know he got Lily's eyes. You better know he got his mother's eyes. Period.
Because he got his mother's eyes,
He
even
got
though I couldn't tell when his mama popped up.
I ain't gonna lie. Every time she showed up, I was like, "Yeah,
I don't see it.
I don't see it." But I like what y'all was going for. I guess I get it. Yes, the magical world of Hogwarts.
Harry
Oh my
Potter
God.
and
Harry
Hogwarts.
Potter. So what a beautiful way. My God, 10 o'clock, literally on the dot. We are coming to the conclusion, ending with our movie quote. Whew! It has been a journey.
Mm-hmm.
It has been an absolute beautiful journey. I have to
Mm-hmm.
say, man, from it all, from it
Mm-hmm.
all to here,
Mm-hmm.
been beautiful. I loved it. I absolutely love it. I definitely will be going back and watching some of the same ones that you said.
For sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're just really good. This is really, really good. Really, really good.
it is. It's definitely worth watching for
Yeah.
sure. And I'm glad we watched it.
Yeah.
So next month is Crit Mint month.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle all the way.
So last year we were at this time we were only doing once a month, and we did
once.
Krampus.
We just the one.
Oof.
We just
I'm glad we do 4 now because Krampus was not the one.
I thought about nothing but Krampus for the next 3 or 4 months.
Like Krampus is wild, man.
I think we just stopped talking about Krampus.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think maybe sometime back in September, like we just stopped referencing to that movie, and now we are here again. And oh man, we got some decisions to make. We got a nice little bundle of movies, decisions to make, and figuring out what movies we're gonna drop y'all with. But we got some good ones. We got some ones that you've seen. We got some ones you probably never seen. We got some ones that you love and just, it's held up there with classic Christmas cinema. So it's gonna be exciting. I can't wait to drop the schedule on y'all. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope.
And we're doing an Instagram live Christmas movie trivia next month as well.
Yes, we are, baby. If you haven't realized, we're going to be going live on a monthly basis on our IG. So that's why it's so important that you holler at us on our IG and follow us so you can be in tune with that, so you can win some trivia. Like somebody won some Harry Potter. What was it? A Christmas ornament.
Yes, it's a Harry Potter Funko Pop Walmart exclusive.
Period. And some 2 Snaps in a Circle stickers. So for all our friends that are seeing us after the fact, that's why it's so important that y'all get with us so y'all can be in tune with this, because you want these 2 Snaps in a Circle stickers and the amazing prizes that we have in store for you all.
Correct.
Anything else we need to tell the people?
This is the last time you guys will be seeing Little Big Draco.
Hi, Little Big Draco.
So you say bye to everybody, Little Big Draco.
We love you.
Bye, guys. This is going to be it for him. So I just brought him out so he can say goodbye to all of you. He's heading to Hogwarts. He got his acceptance letter.
I said bye. Bye.
Oh, all right, y'all. Y'all have a safe and productive and loving and caring and awesome Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Watch Harry Potter. Go Black Friday shopping. Hang out. If you're going out to the bar tomorrow night, be safe.
Bar night!
Be safe because it's also a big accident night. So
It really
be
is.
safe, y'all. Somebody
Get your
always
Ubers, your Lyfts, get your
it's
DDs. Not
always
never
somebody
go,
drunk
but
driving on that
yeah,
day.
yes. Get your DDs, your designated drivers. Somebody say tonight I'm gonna have one, maybe two beers, and be the person that's gonna be like, I'm not gonna be out here driving crazy. Like, come on now, come on now. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, everybody that tuned in today. From Stacy, Nah, Deuce, Aaron. Who else?
Camille.
Camille was in this joint. So amazing seeing your name up in here and telling us how you ain't seen no damn Harry Potter. Join us, the Potterheads.
Yeah, now cause now we are that.
Yes, we are definitely Potterheads. We are definitely Potterheads for real.
Whew. All right, y'all. Be
All right,
safe. See y'all next Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
we
You
on our
guys have a great holiday weekend.
Yas.
Bye bye.